You good, bud?
Yeah, man, I think I need a little bit of a break. It's getting a little hot down here. You mind taking over for a minute?
I gotcha.
Appreciate it, dude. Just make sure you keep digging in that direction, you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, make sure you don't overheat. Drink plenty of water.
Gotcha.
Appreciate it, man.
Alright.
Whoa, Craig! You're digging in the completely wrong direction. I said this way.
Man, you got lost in the tunnels. You know we did a lot of curves and twists to get here? I promise you, this is the right direction.
Maybe I did get twisted around.
Yeah.
You know, things start looking familiar around here. Everything looks the
Okay.
same.
That's why I wanted one of us to keep working so we wouldn't get backwards.
Alright, man. Well, you keep up the good work, alright?
Alright, I got you. This week's review, Saboteur. In Saboteur, you will set up the game with your ladder, 7 card spaces, and the 3 goal cards. These will be face down, so that way you cannot tell which one are the coal cards and the gold. The miners want to find the gold, and the saboteurs want to prevent the miners from getting to the gold. So, to start off, each player will draw 6 cards. And to line up a scenario, I will slide these cards in. On your turn, you will take one of your 6 cards and you will play them to help build the mines to make it towards the goal. In this scenario, this card could not be played because it would block off that. We are able to block locations off with this, but the pictures need to line up. So that cannot be played. However, the cross card will always be able to be played in any location because it will be able to line up. Now, another card that would be good in this situation is this card. But you do have to pay attention to its orientation, as this is allowed and this is not. The last path piece that we need to cover is this card. Again, it cannot go because of this. Also, they have to go in this orientation. You cannot set this way. Now, along as you're playing this game, before you start, you will have one of 2 roll cards. Everybody will grab one, and these will be face down. Each player can only look at theirs. If you have a card that looks like this, you're a miner. Or it will have Saboteur written on it. If it has that, you are against the rest of the team. Some situations you may or may not have another Saboteur, and your only goal is to prevent them from getting to the gold, and they have to go through the entire deck, and once the deck is gone and no one is capable of playing, the Saboteur wins. Soon as the miners get to the gold, they win. Upon winning, gold cards will be grabbed based on the number of winners. These cards can have 1 gold, 2 gold, or 3 gold on them. You draw a number of cards based on the number of winners, and the person who got to the gold will be the one who gets to look at these and decide which player gets the what value. Also, if the Saboteurs win, they automatically get 3 gold. Does not matter if there is 1 or 2 Saboteurs or 3. Each Saboteur gets 3 gold. The next cards I want to cover are these curse cards. You can break someone's minecart, their pickaxe, or their lantern. If any of these are played on you, you cannot build along the path. You must get rid of these curses first. You can do that with one of these cards that have the green circle on them. This one will get rid of the pickaxe curse. This one has a pickaxe and a minecart. If I have both the pickaxe and minecart curse, I cannot get rid of both. I have to choose one or the other. So I can choose to fix minecart. Another card I would like to cover is this card. It allows you to look at one of these 3 cards and flip them. You pick it up, pull it to yourself, look, and place it back. It is up to you if you want to reveal what it is to people. By reveal, I mean say it. Such as, I could look here, and if I'm a saboteur, I might say this is the gold. Or, I might tell everyone that it is coal. Depends on if I want to gain people's trust or lead them in the wrong direction, or help my teammates. However, everyone plays differently, and some players will refuse to give out any of the information because they don't want to reveal if they're a saboteur or a miner in each individual game because they're looking at the overall. Because you do play 3 rounds. The next card to look at is the cave-in. This card allows you to go through here and remove any one card. This is a great card for both the Saboteur and the miners because the Saboteur can knock off an essential part of the mines. However, if a part is blocked off by the Saboteurs, the miners can also use it to get rid of a blocked off section. Now that we have a basic understanding of the game, we'll head on over to the review. Time for the review. Jacob, what do you think of the artwork of this game?
Artwork's awesome. The cards really do a great job. There's a lot of details, especially with the miners. They all have the different color hats, the different colored shirts. They spent some time on this. I give the artwork a solid 7.
Yeah, I would agree with you. But mostly because if you look on the different pieces, even the same elbows of Mine Track have different design on them. They didn't just copy and paste a lot. They could have just did one simple design for each shape, and they didn't. And I appreciate that they did that. And it is in a cartoonish style, but you can tell that was kind of by choice.
Yeah, it was it was definitely intended to do that.
Right. And so I agree with you. I have to give them a 7. I really enjoyed it. There aren't really any components, so I guess let's just go on to the immersion of the game.
Yeah.
Do you feel immersed in it?
Well, I'm a huge fan of the hidden role games. I love the tense times where you're trying to, is Craig a saboteur? Is he normal? We played last night, and he was all about me being the saboteur, and I wasn't. And you're constantly trying to defend yourself. This is a great game, especially for like youth groups, for anything large group. Add in a couple of the expansions that we'll cover later, and it's on point.
Oh yeah, I agree. Like, you don't feel like you're a miner, but the whole time you're questioning every single thing.
Yeah.
Like you said, we played last night, and first thing my wife did was curse another player. And in my head, I'm looking at it as it's an odds thing. At worst, there are 2 saboteurs, and she's taking a gamble. Like, she's more than likely going to hit an ally.
Yeah.
And so, my head, she has to be a saboteur because that's her best odds of not hurting one of her own allies. Turns out, she was actually a miner just like me, and he was one of the saboteurs. And it just... Yeah, so everyone has their different thing, and you're paranoid on each other, and you're constantly checking. Yeah. We wasted multiple turns using the cards to check what the pieces were because we didn't trust each other. Yeah. And I do love that fact of this game. Some people wait to the very end to show that they're a saboteur and change the entire game. I do love the dynamic and the argument of no, I'm a minor, and it's really great.
You make and lose friends over this game, though. It's not to the level of like a Phase 10, but you're going to take it out on some people when you play against them.
Yes.
So,
and you can get pay with it, such as I definitely do. When you win and you get gold, but someone made you mad the last round, and so nope, you only get one piece of gold instead of the 2 that I could give you. Yeah, so it definitely, you get jabs over the multiple rounds. And we've played multiple games in nights before, especially back in college.
yeah, they're quick games. 10, 15-minute games, and you're on to the next one. So.
If you're lucky and good with it, you can rush through a round in 2 minutes if everything works out right. Or
if everybody's a minor.
Well, yeah. Or you get lucky and curse the minor. Or the Saboteur. Not the minor. What am I thinking?
Sorry.
Anyway.
So, thematics, what would you give it? Score?
I'm going to give it a 7.
Yeah?
I'm
going a little bit higher, 8. I like it. I just love the hidden roll games. Like I said before, this is right up my alley.
All right. Fair.
So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode as we reviewed Saboteur. We look forward to it next week's episode. And if you guys will, please like, subscribe down below, leave us some comments, let us know what you think about it. Have a great week, guys.